media on Facebook
at www.facebook.com/Badegi Radio 90.1 MHz FM.
I wish you well. I wish you well.
Here we go. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Badegi Radio 90.1 FM.
We the best.
Now you can stay connected with the People Station everywhere and anywhere online.
Right now.
Now you can listen to Badegi Radio online
Via Radio Garden and Radio Box.
or you can download Badegi Radio app on Google Play Store.
Oh yeah.
Get interactive with us on social media on Facebook
At www.facebook.com/Badegi Radio 90.1 MHz FM.
I wish you well. I wish you well.
Here we go. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Badegi Radio 90.1 FM.
We the best.
Now you can stay connected with the People Station everywhere and anywhere online.
Badegi Radio.
You're not going anywhere.
We'll be right back. We're going on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Kasuwar ƙasa da ƙasa ta NSDC tare da garejin motoci na Suleja tana daga cikin manyan kasuwanni 10 na Afirka wadda take a gefen IBB Market da ke garin Suleja. Cibiya ce ta dillanci ta tsakiyar Najeriya. Wannan kasuwa tana da cikakken amincewar gwamnati tare da takardar shaidar mallaka wanda ya samu bisa izinin gwamnan jihar Neja Umar Muhammad Bago tare da goyon bayan Iyaloja janar ta Najeriya Hajiya Mujidat Fala Shade Ojo, 'yar fari ta shugaban ƙasa. 'Yan kasuwa na iya mallakar shaguna, ɗakunan ajiya, asibitoci har ma da ofisoshin banki cikin tsarin biyan kuɗi mai sauƙi na shekara 1 zuwa shekara 2. Haka kuma masu cikakken biyan kuɗi za su iya amfani da shagunansu a matsayin jingina domin samun tallafin jari daga cibiyoyin kuɗi don fara kasuwanci kai tsaye tare da biyan kuɗi a hankali. Wannan kasuwa za ta sauya fasalin kasuwanci a arewacin Najeriya. Ku hanzarta domin shaguna suna ƙarewa cikin sauri. Don ƙarin bayani za a iya tuntuɓar 08077799966 ko 08026666627. NSCDC International Market Suleja, ƙofar ku ce zuwa arziki, kasuwanci da dama maras iyaka.
Welcome back from that commercial break.
Are you inferring that I was listening in?
Yeah.
This is Badegi Radio.
Badegi Radio
90.1 FM.
Alright, top of the morning to you beautiful listeners of Badegi Radio 90.1 FM, the People's Station. It's another brand new week, yes, in the month of June, the 8th day to be precise of the year 2026. To the time check right about now is 7:34 this beautiful morning, and it is time for that your wonderful and favorite breakfast show, that is the Global Review and the issues in the news this morning. My name is Sani Abdullah Ibile OG, aka Captain Dogo, and I would be a rider on the program this morning. Yes, I already have IG in the studio with me this morning. Good morning this morning, IG.
Good morning,
Anyone
I don't know which one to call.
Anyone we call him.
Even the call Mr. Ibile.
Anyone we call him.
Good morning, Mr. Ibile, and dear listener. Good morning, and welcome to the program. I hope you woke up on the right side of the bed, knowing that you had enough rest for the weekend. Except those that are hustle still during the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, very, very important. And don't forget, it's a new week, to make sure you get your hustle up, to get the goals up, and make sure what you didn't get to achieve last week, this week is another opportunity for you to make sure you go out there and achieve those results. Alright, listeners, welcome again, once again, to the Global Review and the issues in the news. Yes, and this morning we'll be kicking it off with some headlines on your dailies. So we have the bold headline on the Daily Trust newspaper: Boko Haram holds teenagers as 360 regain freedom. Yes, That story was trending over the weekend. The attack on some communities in Borno State, I think around March or so, where some people were kidnapped. But right about now, though Boko Haram are still holding on to some teenage boys and girls in their enclave, as even as 360 elderly men, women, and young children abducted from Ngoshe in Goza local government area of Borno State regained freedom on Sunday. Troops of Operation Adinkeye said the victims were rescued from the Mandara Mountains, where Boko Haram fighters had been keeping hundreds of captives under harsh and inhuman conditions. Recall that the insurgents had, on March 3, abducted more than 400 people, including women and children, in what is regarded as one of the largest mass kidnappings by the terrorist group. And so remember, the attack occurred during the Ramadan period when most residents of the community were observing their fast. And now, IG, a whole lot of people say this insurgency is all about Islamic, and I always tell people, if you are saying these people are Islamists, then how would you correlate people going out to kill people, to kidnap people during the holy month of Ramadan? Is that fellow even fasting in the first place?
This individual, it is not anyone who behaves like this. Definitely, that person is not actually a good Muslim, even if he claims to be a Muslim. And the second is that these particular individuals cannot be Muslims and they cannot be fasting. You know why I say they cannot be fasting? Because you cannot be committing these atrocities and say you are fasting. And while you are doing it, you are on drugs. You are high on drugs. And then you are raping the women and girls that are coming to your place. And then, because at that moment, if you can commit this act, then definitely you are ready to do anything.
Exactly.
Because so fasting is like a minor thing that they can decide not to do. They can decide to let it go and continue to maim people. And for the military, I want to say kudos to the military. They have been on their heels and they're making sure that security is reduced to BRS minimum. I would say kudos to them for the rescuing of 360, right?
Yes,
over the weekend. It's a good one. It's a nice move, but it took too long to get these individuals back. Some of them we need counseling. There's some of them because of a lot what they went through there. Some of them we need medical treatment, and it's a good one. We can't say they are not done well. They've done actually well, and we hope they're going to replicate this from Maiduguri to Oyo and to Katsina to Zamfara. If they can continue to do this as they are happening, and also at the same time, making sure it doesn't happen again, because it's going to be a cycle, a vicious cycle. They are kidnapping, you go and rescue and then come back. Then they kidnap again, you go and rescue and come back. So it's going to be a continuous cycle. We hope it doesn't happen again. They put all things in place to make sure we don't experience these things again. And for the family of those that have been kidnapped and those that are still in captivity, I pray God come to their rescue.
Amen. Mr. Paya, good morning this morning. You carry backslide enter this morning.
No, first line.
Not backslide.
You are taking a backslide into a room. If we are visiting in Babalawo with the Boka.
Oh, okay.
So I don't visit Babalawo.
So I've been a moonwalk you carry enter.
Because today is a shrine.
Yes, So Mr. Paya, you had that particular caption over the weekend. The army were able to rescue some of, not all though, and also we heard that two infants lost their life during the operation. So what do you think about that?
Well, let me say good morning, Billy, good morning, IG, and good morning to beautiful listeners out there. And thank you very much for always staying right here with us. Well, I think it's a very bright and promising news most importantly, to the good people of Borno, especially the family of the victims who have remained in captive. Given what I've said, the timing of the kidnapping, sent a lot of questions. But all things being equal, we want to appreciate God, and we want to pray that may God give the Nigerian troops the impetus, the courage, the spirit to continue to push push more so that they can always be taking the war to the dent. But one thing that is very important is the government. If the government did not provide the much needed logistics and support to the troops, there's nothing they can do. The Nigerian army is one of the best in the world, not even in Africa. We've seen the effort they put in place. Now that we are facing war at home, but unfortunately we are finding difficult. This is as a result of the support that is not coming mostly. You recall that one of Senator Sani Musa Terwantri in the recent days has been calling on the federal government to ask, or calling on the president to ask the service chiefs to come and account to the budgets on security, budget they have been given to them. What have they actually been doing? You know, there is a video that is making the round of one person they arrested with a lot of ammunition capable of bringing a country down.
Yes.
And he said it's coming from Maiduguri, and you know, it has been going around. So you begin to wonder who is behind this thing. Somebody was saying something about the former Major General, retired Major General, the former spokesperson of the Nigerian Army, talking about Boko Rabi, who is in captivity. He said something about that actually caught my attention. In the recent time, there is three incidents that happened in this country that is, you know, is something our leaders or any other person who have opportunity must sit very carefully and think about it. Let's start with the kidnapping in Oyo State. When it was happening in the north, some people were so lackadaisical over, you know, amplifying their voice or doing something to look at people of north as brothers, so that you know, we can be brothers keepers. You know, the way and manner, you know, the government have been handling the issue sent a lot of surprise. Now, if you are thinking it has gone beyond me or it has not reached my place, I'm less concerned. Now it has come to Oyo. You can see the whole lot of protest that is going on. You see the vigilante, the hunters that the government, the old state are now sending into the bush with the army. The kind of effort and commitment is being put in place. So one would ask, so you mean you have this commitment? Why didn't you extend the same gesture? Why are we keeping quiet because it doesn't concern you? So it's a very big lesson that if something bad is happening, you must talk. You must do something to curtail it, because if you allow it to escalate, it will get you. Secondly, the kidnapping of the sister of former Minister of Power, Adelabu, alongside her twin children. You see, you are in the position before. You always go to Federal Executive Council meeting where an issue of security can always be deliberated until it's been nipped in the bud. But look at how you have been lackadaisical. So it's now coming to you. So you two are not having monopoly over security. Now, finally, to Rabi. Rabi was former spokesperson of the military. Then Nigerians are complaining, no security, no security, no security. Each time he has the opportunity, come to the microphone or meet the press, they will say, government is trying, government is doing this thing, is trying to defend the government. Now there's somebody who is defending the government that the security is now being insecure. So these three incidents are actually is a very good lesson to our leaders to do something. So finally, to this issue, congratulations to the family, congratulations to the Nigerian troops for the wonderful job. We hope and pray the government will continue to give them the support, because if you look at in the recent time, the troops have been so ruthless. They have been so decisive these days, and you can see a lot of achievements here and there. So congratulations once again.
Mr. Ibile, I think based on still this matter, over the weekend there was a news that Fabio, the Senate President, is rejecting the motion to invite service chiefs over to to talk, to be asked questions on what they are doing because of the increment of kidnapping and banditry across the country. And a lot of people, for me, I feel it's he rejected it, and I say, why would he rejected it? He gave some reasons why he said he rejected the motion to invite the service chiefs by saying that because it's a threat to national security, because certain sensitive information will be made available to the public, and he also is going to demoralize the soldiers in the war front. But for me, these are some of the reasons he gave for rejecting the motion. But for me, I think it's a wrong idea to reject this motion, because no matter your position in this country, you can be subjected to scrutiny by legislatures. Not even the president is even above the law. The president can even be invited to the National Assembly and be subjected to questions. And if he thinks about revealing information, it's left to them how they are going to do that. All right, in the United States, which we emulate presidential system of government, during the war with Iran, Senate invites service chiefs, even the National Secretary of Defense, that is Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, and also military generals are being invited to the Senate, where questions are being asked. So what are you saying that we can't do that? All right, if you can't do it publicly, or you can invite them. Senate Committee on Military or Senate Committee on Security can decide to do a closed door meeting with the service chiefs to ask them questions. What is happening? Because there will be privileged information, so you let it be a closed door. Then you ask these individuals question. It's not going to get a question. It's not like you are going to talk to them like they are your friends. You ask tough questions. Let them answer. Nigerians, probably there are certain things that Nigerians should not know. But you as our representatives, you should be privileged to certain information which will form your opinion about what is happening in this country in terms of insecurity. But when you reject it, absolutely reject the idea of inviting military chiefs to the Senate, then you are not doing well, because you are telling these service chiefs to go ahead, to go and be doing whatever they are doing without an oversight. Even the president cannot continue to do what he's doing without questions being asked. So this is one of the reasons why people are saying the National Assembly does not represent the interests of the people. I am not saying the military should come out and tell us what they are doing, because there are certain information that are sensitive. But the representatives, members of Security Council or members of Security Committee can sit down with them and talk. Ask them tough questions. That we are giving you money. What have you been doing with the money? Why do we have an increase in the attacks in the country and kidnapping? These are some of the questions that you are rejecting any motion that's going to be invite service chiefs to come and be asked questions in a country that is battling with insecurity like this. People are being kidnapped daily, and we say no questions to be asked.
Okay, sorry, let me give a little addendum to this issue of insecurity and the responsibility of Nigerians. He is now talking about the National Assembly. Nigerians and some of the political and even traditional rulers, what effort are they putting in place? Okay, look at now the way somebody have been coming to speak for the Boko Harams, the bandits and the other terrorist group, which is Shegumi, respected, coming from a very respected family, and you see the way and manner he has been, defending. So you look at what's happened in Oyo State now. You see the whole leaders there, everybody is coming to condemn the act, not only condemning it and keeping quiet. A lot of effort is being going as it is now. You see, despite the fact that the president have done something unprecedented in terms of dealing with issue of insecurity. When the kidnapping of Oyo occurred, it was about the same day. It happened in Maiduguri, where about 40 pupils were being abducted. It happened in Oyo, 46 were being abducted. But you see the president sending a very highly powerful delegation to Oyo, the Minister of Defense.
After 2 weeks.
Yes, after 2 weeks. After 2 weeks. But this one self, they don't even care about what I'm saying. What I mean is that you hardly see that type of commitment. Despite all the crime, it was as a result of the outcry of the people of the Southwest that makes the president to take even that action by sending they say better late than never. Now, if you keep quiet, nothing will happen.
Exactly.
You see Gumi coming to defend these people, and what is so surprising in this country is that as if we don't have clerics, malams who have the message of God that will dish it out, who will now condemn this man and what he's doing, because the way and manner he has been making case for these people, will easily make a case to a bandit who is openly raping a woman in front of her children, televising or broadcasting it to the whole world. I believe there is a clip of somebody who is talking about what Gumi is doing. I think it would be better. One Baba Yusuf says something about what Gumi is doing. I think it's a lesson for us, so that we can all, nobody should keep quiet. let's do something if we see something is wrong, because it's definitely going to is good if we can hear him. Let's hear what he says so that we can't keep quiet if things like this are happening.
All right. Let's get that particular clip. All right.
I've been restraining myself for a very long time not to speak in public to Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, with profound respect to him. But first of all, I am a Muslim. Secondly, I'm a Northerner. And I think he is not representing what we should stand for as Muslims, whether as Ahlul Sunnah or any other seriously, moderate and responsible Muslim. Sheikh Gumi is a retired military officer.
Yeah.
Sheikh Gumi is a leader of people and is an Islamic scholar. But this behavior that has refused to go away, or he has refused to stop it, I think people like us should be able to tell him it is time he stops and have the real fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and stop misrepresenting what Islam stands for. If he wants to be a politician, he should come out and tell us what he wants to do, because some of them have started declaring for candidacy, which is their fundamental human right.
Yeah.
So he should not hide behind anything. Secondly, if he wants to be a negotiator or bandit under any guise, also he should take a clear position so that Nigeria will take a position, in that regard.
Yeah.
But having said that, I think it is becoming borderline irresponsible for such a person that we used to look with a high level of respect to start misguiding people because we have teeming youths in northern Nigeria that are needing, the right kind of leadership, the right kind of direction. Don't forget that Sheikh Gumi last year was banned from entering Saudi Arabia with a valid visa.
And
before then, by the way, since I think 2010, he has not been allowed to enter Saudi Arabia. He called it politically motivated. I tell him he should have a food for thought. Having said that, let us even dimension this, sounding like a broken record conversation about negotiation and rehabilitation and whatever. To Sheikh Gumi and others that are proponents of this, what would they say to the family of the people or the families of the people that these people have massacred? Or has he forgotten the injunction in the Holy Quran about those that took arms and killed innocent people? Be they Muslims or non-Muslims, that are non-combatant, that are not fighting against you, that are helpless people. In addition to that, talk about negotiation. We are here last 2 or 3 months, a known bandit in Katsina who killed an assistant commissioner of police in action, wore his uniform, took his gun and went to the so-called negotiation with government officials. What did Sheikh Gumi say about that? What is his own position about that? Is he talking that, is he saying that particular kind of person is a victim? This man is just gaslighting these people. What will he say about those others that were quote unquote rehabilitated in Meduguri and others, and even integrated into the army and turned the gun against their fellow army officers and go about disclosing the movements and the logistics
and these things that are saying, these are facts.
These are facts. If I knew we were going to have this conversation, I've written about it. I even have their names and the name of the officers they have killed. So there is completely no sense of responsibility, no sense of sensitivity, and there is now beginning to taint this religion of Islam in a way and manner that any well-meaning Muslim in this country should stand up and say, this is enough. Okay? So I wouldn't want us to digress too much, but thank you for this opportunity to Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. I have a lot of respect for you. You are a father, you are a leader, and if you are truly leading Muslims, then the conversation should not be painting these people as bandits, raping people, maiming people. By the way, Sheikh Gumi, most of the people you are saying we should rehabilitate are always high on drugs and alcohol. What does Islam say about that?
From the video, I recognize the fact that he is condemning what Gumia is doing, and he's saying it just the way it is, just the way any other northern should say it. We should all come and condemn Gumi. Let us tell him the truth. You can't be defending individuals that don't respect human rights. And I think government should also do something about him. And although it's a freedom, or he has the freedom to express himself as a Nigerian, but I think it should be cautioned.
But not to this level of according to depend a terrorist who
Yes.
don't have any respect for human, dignity.
Yes. Again, Mr. Apaya, you were saying something the other time, and a whole lot of people also share that sentiment online too. And a whole lot of people has also been talking about the issue of not speaking up from the north, and what we are seeing that happened immediately after the issue of the Oyo State. The way people were coming up, and somebody was saying something. Now I want you to look at this and tell me what you think about it. He said in Yoruba language they say something. It's a kid that opened his hand that they will carry. You understand? Now you are not protesting, and you're expecting me to protest on your behalf. How do you think that is going to work in the first? That was what somebody was saying online. He said, you're supposed to start this thing, then we are going to help you to continue. But you are not doing anything, and you are not expecting me to come and stand and do for you. It will be a little bit hard. Now, again, if you look at the issue of even Kwara, the Woro people, they are still there up to today, and nothing is being said about it. Seems we have forgotten about that issue of Woro currently. Now I'm happy with this man that came on here now that is talking. This is what we have been saying. People should stand up. People should also speak up for this, for all this insecurity that has been bedeviling us, especially in this northern part of the country. I think we have Baba online this morning. Baba.
Good morning, everybody there.
Good morning this morning, Baba.
You people, when will you learn a lesson? When will you learn how to keep quiet?
Say, Baba, now you teach us.
Why don't you just save yourself this stress? Did anybody vote for you?
Not at all.
On whose mandate are you making all this wahala?
The people's mandate, Baba.
No, but look at it critically.
Yes.
There was a clip there of a Fulani bandit who is saying that let's not attack fellow Fulanis. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So I will not say anything. Play that one for the people to know, and then I'll call you back.
All right. Thank you, sir. It's all right. Okay, let's get this clip now. I don't know if we're going to play it here.
Yes.
Do we play it here?
Yes. Let's play it direct. Yes. Because at the same time, we talked about this issue last week when we were talking about Fulani, also some other Fulani people who are also being profiled currently, Okay, I think we have that video already.
Biyarko, ko hudu, Alhaji Ado, Turji Black. Biyarko, ko hudu, Alhaji Ado, Turji Black. Wa Allah shinge
to duk ina kira gare ku mu tsaya mu bi dan yan uwan mu yancin kan gaska don Allah don annabi don hanya hillanci don nonon da mun ka sha ni hillanci yau ko Bahaushe ya taho wajen mu ya sha nonon hillanci in mun ka roƙe zai bi hillancin don hanya hillanci ni ba na ce a basata ba har abada to kowa mu tsaya tsayin daka mu bar kashe yan uwanmu da kanmu a bawa Fulani sata don Allah ni shine roƙona Zamfara a bawa Bahilla ce sata nan nake ƙasata Sokoto a bawa Bahilla ce sata Katsina a bawa Bahilla ce sata Neja a bawa Bahilla ce sata Kaduna a bawa Bahilla ce sata Kebbi a bawa Bahilla ce sata don hanyar hillanci mu tsaya tsayin daka mu koyi aikin da wata ƙasa kai akwai ƙasashe da yawa waɗanda ba a Fulani sata nan ɗaya ne to duk wanda ya don Allah don hanyar hillanci na roƙe ku tsaya don Allah mu saita ƙasarmu tsakaninmu da hukuma faɗin mai tsaya tsakaninmu da 'yan sa-kai in 'yan sa-kai ne mun mu gane su ne mun amma a tsaya a wa hanyar hillanci ni ka talla Halilu Sububu na roƙa na saki wannan haifan bid'u yau ranar talata ni sake shi don Allah don hanyar hillanci a roƙa a ba hillani a bawa hillani sata don Allah da gari wanda an kasan ya bi mu ya bi Allah a raga mai da gari wanda an kasan ya bi Allah ya bi mu raga mai kun gane mu tsaya mu saita abin ga don Allah don annabi ni yanzu waɗanga da ka ji na haɗi su ni ka sauraren bayanan bayani ta waje na ta awa bayan lati sata ni na riga na yi waɗanga da kun ka ji na kira sunan su ni ka saurare Alhaji Ado Alhaji Nashama Alhaji Shingi Dogo Gide Gwaska Bulas su ni ka saurare arewacin Najeriya ina sauraren ku ku yi fatakarwa wadda na yi ku turo ta gurɗinmu na hillanci a yi wannan zama na raga ma dangi fulaku don Allah don annabi ya ku yan uwanmu na hudun Najeriya Afirka gaba ɗaya ku saurari wannan bid'u namu in akwai yan gane kuskure gare shi don Allah ku yahe mu ni dai kun ji roƙona a raga ma hillanci mu tabbata aikin mu ga inga zai koma don Allah don annabi mu san matsayin da muke don hanyar hillanci kun ga abubuwan ga da ho gani duk in muka ta karewa mayan ga mun ka bar yaran gaba wani tsari ba mu san iyaka wani abun ga zai zama ba don ka san in kai ayyau ba kai gobe ba ko ba gaskiya ba to don shi ne saki wannan faifan bid'o ba wai zan kama labarai ni dai kun ji roƙona don Allah don annabi ko da ba ai sulhun gaba na gwamnati ta take kiran mu to mu raga mahillanci da kuma waɗannan na biyu mu azanna lahiya kun gane yan uwa na Fulani ku ni ka roƙo duk inga fahillaci yake na Najeriya na roƙe shi na koma na roƙe shi don Allah a raga mahillanci kuma suna na bahillacin da bai sani ba faɗin Najeriya gaba ɗaya ni ne ka talla Halilu Surubu wanda kun ji ana faɗi ni ne insha Allah mai gidan su turji ni ne gani ku na roƙi hillanci duk inga bahillaci yake saurare ni na roƙi hillanci a raga ma bahillaci mu tsaya tsayin daka aikin ga ne za a yi shi malaman duk duniya ga ku kuma duk addu'ar da za ku yi wai ta Allah kawo mana sulu duk wani malami da kawo minbari aini ya roƙi Allah kawo sauƙin abun ga yayi da ce ai kaza don gwamnati da tana kai ƙarshen abun da yanzu ta kai ko sojan duniya an ka ɗauko Allah sa kuma ya zo lashe da kiran nan Amerika kuma ya zo ta nan Afghanistan kuma ya zo ta nan ba a kai ƙarshen wannan abu don duk kashe man sai na kashe mai inda ya bahaushe to mu Fulani mun roƙi wannan abu a wa hillanci a wa tare waɗin Najeriya gaba ɗai bayan jam'i ba gaba ɗai a raga ma hillanci mu mayan gani arewa in yana muka ɗauki haka za a ji sauƙi in ba mu ɗauki haka ba a jin sauƙi duk wanda yaro ne ya gane mai bakin uwa ne wanda ka tsayawa ya gama shi da wani daɗe don Allah don annabi ni ka talla Halilu na ba da sanarwa ka an shi kayanka ka aje in ko baka sallama ba ka ce mai gida ya hukuncin bindiga ya kama shi shin ka an shi bindiga ka aje da a bari yayi wanda a bashi wata bindiga ko da yanzu sai yaro yayi laifi sai a koyi wanda sai yayi wanda a bashi bindiga ba shi kenan ba kina ka kawo wannan matsalolin to da Allah mun babbiya masu bakin uwayen ga suna hada mu wakaju na mu muna fada ni shine roƙona wai da aka rimu nan ne a jihar Zamfara Katsina bala'in da aka hada mu saboda tunkiya abin da bai kai kawo ba mu rasa ƴan uwanmu da yawa cikin hudu ɗin gaba wanda ba sai na bayyana ba kowa ya sani mu dai to ni dai ina roƙon fillanci abin da Allah zai kawo shi ba mai hana to abin da ya faru ya wuce mu
So you can see and hear that yes from one of the Kachalas in the bushes right there.
He's the Kachala. He's saying he is this Kachala. If we have just one Kachala, I think.
No, we have many Kachalas in the bushes.
So I don't know which Kachala is this because.
Say Baba.
Baba.
Hello.
Is it clear for you now?
Yes.
Go ahead, Baba.
It is another round of jihad against indigenous tribes of northern Nigeria by Fulani tribe. Ask yourself, the Sokoto Caliphate of 1804 of Shehu is it not enough? Are they going to reconquer northern Nigeria and impose radical Islam from the Wahhabi point of view, which Sheikh Gumi is championing? You are not answering me.
Baba, we are with you.
We are with you, Baba.
And again, how did it come that the state failed? That non-state actors are more competent over our trained soldiers. overrunning barracks, killing our soldiers like butterflies, like flies, cutting their head off. And while they are doing that, they're shouting Allahu Akbar. Where are we going?
Bulanlo.
Does all this stem from Wahhabism? Is Wahhabism a new ideology of terrorism against sedentary people by those who are professionally non-sedentary and then lack geographical boundary, travel from country to country without identification of settlement in any place? And meanwhile, the government officials are looking the other side as this terrorism have spread all over our backyard. Shiroro, Mariga, and down to Borgu, down to Wawa, down to Papiri, down to Konkoso, where they slaughter people and cut their head off. And they were sitting quietly without coming out to champion our revival of the state of Nigeria or revival of the state of northern states. All what we are thinking about is 2027 elections, of whose foundation is primary elections that are already shamelessly written out without election, without primary even taking place. We are so messed up that we don't even know where we're heading to. Where are we going? Nibolalo? Where are we going? Where is the national leadership? Where is the president? Where is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Who is in charge of Nigeria today? Is it Rice? Is the Rice now in charge of Nigeria?
Seems so.
So when you sit down there every day and you torment yourself, because you are tormenting yourself, you are taking the problem of somebody. When you may chew kai daban, kai mai sha mishi Panadol daban. Wadanda aka ba amanan kasa sun manta da aikin da aka kawo su, shaholiya suke, motoci suke hawa, suna zuwa polo ne da dawakai masu tsada. Wanda ya zo jiya ba shi da ko kaza, yau yana da dawakan polo. Ina ya samu waye ba shi? Da wani kudi ya saye su, me ya sayar? Wani ciniki yake yi da ya samu kudi tara wayannan a dukiyan al'umma. Sannan ba wanda zai ce a'a, enough is enough. Ba wanda zai ce abin da aka yi ba daidai ba. Kowa na jira a bashi nashi. In ka ce ba daidai ba, ka ce kai ka zama makiyin gwamnati ko makiyin al'umma, kai da ka ci naka in an baka, ko kuma kana so a baka ka ci ne, ci mu ci. Najeriya ya zama wani wato kamar me za a ma ce mata, ina shugaba, ina shugabanni, ina masu kasan, ina masu unguwanni. Kuma shi yasa sarkin Kebbi Argungu na tsaya tare da shi. I doff my heart to him. Kowa ya mallaki makamin da zai tsayawa kan shi mutuncin shi. Idan ya lalace har zuwa former spokesperson of Nigeria Armed Forces, Nigeria Army, General Rabe, a bi shi daga Kaduna ana tracking din shi har a kama shi. Kai ka san wannan abun akwai question mark, akwai aya tambaya. Ga mutane a daji ana wulakanta su, ga mata a daji ana musu fyaɗe on internet ana nunawa. Yara ƙanƙanana ba su shekara 20-25 ba. Kuma ba wanda ya zo ya ce enough is enough. In ma za a yi mutuwan kasko, kuma za a yi bakin abin nan, in ma za a mutu a shiga dajin nan ma a san an mutu. Ba wanda ya tashi. Kuma sojoji da bariki suna zaune ba aikin, ba da baki, ba na fari, ba ce to mobilize shiga daji, wannan is enough. Ba wanda ya ce is enough. Amma an kai ne ka zagi da video a wani waje, za a yi tracking ɗinka a kama ka. Ana jira very dark man ya sauka a kama shi. Ko ba haka bane? Amma ga wani na ya tsaya filin Allah, kada taba Fulani, mu Fulani mu yaki Hausa, mu yaki sauran kabilu, mu hada kai, amma kada mu taba yan gwanju. To me ya rage? Me ya rage wa Fulani daji? An kwashe mishi shanu, an kakkashe shi, me ya rage? Yanzu da za ku farka cewa mun jima kanku. Me ya rage? bayan kun gama cima kanku mutunci
sosai
wato haɗa kai yanzu a cima mu al'umma wanda yake mu da ba fulani ba a ci mana mutunci a ci gaba da ci mana mutunci
This is terrible.
After 200 years dole Sokoto Caliphate a sake dawowa a nemi sabon shehun zamani wanda zai zo ya ce da su lakurawa su da shahinan zamani kuma ga shahinan zamani a cikin gari gumi shi ma bafulatani a yin negotiation da su don an ji musu me aka ji musu ta aka ji musu wanda ba shi aka ci musu da baban gida ya zo ce a yi nomadic education sun yi da aka ce an bude ranch ba zuwa suka yi suka kore kodar da suke wajen ba ko baka ji an bude ranches can gaba da mariga ba cikin dajin nan ba an ce an zauna da su ba
haka ne
ba haka bulolo ya yi ba to sa'annan kuma kuka koma kudu fulani masu shanu kun koma kudu ana ta wulakanta ku ana nan ana bin ku cikin daji ana kama ku da wanda ya banna da wanda ya banna ba ana ta bin ku kuma ya ba za a bi ku ba sarkin fulani na wani ƙauye an ce ɗan shi na kidnapping jakan da aka ba da kuɗi na fansa a gidan shi aka gani don aka ce duk inda aka gan ku duk halin ku ɗaya me yasa ba za a ce halin ku ɗaya ba ne kabila guda kun zama matsala ga kanku kun zama matsala ga al'umma kuma gwamnati bayan da za ta yi magana don kuna cikin gwamnati yan uwanku fulani ku kuke da madafun iko ku ne ba za ku tsawarta wanda suke daji su bari ba ko ba haka ba ne so ni a nawa in za ku wani magana daban ku je ku yi wani magana amma gari ya waye kuna dora akan ku ciwon kai wadanda za su damu da al'umma su fi damuwa da polo wanda zai tsaya ga mutane shi polo ne ya dame shi fa to ba ku ga wannan ba shine za ku zo ku zauna a ofis ba kama karya ba na sai yanzu a faya wallahi baka ci komai ba duka yanzu kana nan kana Allah
sai ba
da nake kawo maka dina na ɗauki hutu ban kawo maka kunu ba kana nan kana zare ido
to ba dole mu zare ido ba waye ga karyawa bancin ga bala'i nan baba this video that's making the round kaga maman wani ne fa a 56 years old woman in front of her children wallahi this is enough for Allah to descend a calamity into your country raping her openly
an yi wanda ya wuce wannan ba ga dan NYC zai tafi Sokoto daga ko ina ne aka yi ta mai duka aka yi ta tsalle a kirgin shi
Zamfara ta Sokoto
a faya me ya rage ai Najeriya ta gama feli ta yi feli me ya rage duk wanda zai zo maka da wani abin nan wani daga kai yana wani fuci yana wani dakewa yau mu ne a Najeriya ni ne gwamna ni ne shugaban kasa ni ne memba ni ne wanne ne ai abun kunya ne yau har ma ce a gaba da ya ce kada ma a kira su to ya rage su da suke waje a san da yasa ba za su ce to mun musallame ka ba dole sai ka zama senate president
gaskiya
to ai wannan lalacewa ya yawa in dai na senate zai ce wallahi zan koma gida in dai dubu nawa suke basu a wata abinda ma ake basu ya ishe su cin abinci ne duk yanzu kaga yawancin jihohi an koma wajen senators neman sauki ni dai namu da na sani gida a bulolo kullum a cike yake kuma ba shi da zone sai ka ce yau ni shi ne gwamnan Niger in da ka je gidan abulolo tun daga safe zuwa dare a cike yake da mutanen Niger ana ba abulolo fak ne ana kudin local government na hannun shi ne ko sisi nawa ake bashi a senate sannan kuma yace albashin da za a bashi na senate ya bari ko ya karbi na senate ko kuma ya bar pension na Niger state government amma me yasa haka dukansu manyan sanatocin nan su ake kaiwa kuka ina gwamnatoci a jihohi ya aka yi abu ya lalace har ma da za a iya financing police ai wannan counter terrorism aikin police ne wanda aka yi a Oyo a Ibadan aka je aka dauko ƴaƴan wadanda aka sace su matan nan da ƴaƴan tagwaye biyu nan ai police suka fito da su
police ne
ba soja ba ne amma da ake demonstration cewa an sace mutane da wasu suka gani sun fito sojoji da armor tracks su tsorata da masu demonstration ba ku je daji kai kun je kun fito da waɗanda suke banditry ba amma waɗanda suke gari ne za ku je ku bude wa ido to an gaji mutane ba su tsoro kuma ga kuma yunwa me ka kwana da wanne ka ci ka kwana in ka tashi gare waye wanne za ka ci graduate nawa ne yau suna yawo da certificate for over 10 years jobless ga matasa nan an ba su aiki suna da abun yi aiki za ka ba mutane da abinci ko kwankere za ka saya sayan kwankere shi ne ci gaba flyover ne ci gaba inda ba motoci
Baba, surprisingly, in the light of all that you have just highlighted, nobody have the goals. Anybody who come out to say, okay, speaking truth to power, that person is being foreseen as enemy. For instance, we have a case in Niger State, one Fati Mohammed Danjumaiko from Mushishi, who came to express her own feelings, her concern about her own dear state, how government is being run. We've never seen the way government is being run. And the next thing you see, all these social media jobless people in social media coming to attack her from left, right, up and down. Unfortunately, a former chairman of that same local government, who was a former military personnel, look at how he actually, dragged his own image in the media. The way he was condemning the woman, saying that she don't know what she's saying. The thing is surprising. So where are we going? If nobody have the right to come and say, okay, Mr. Governor, what you are doing, bahaka bane. She didn't insult the governor, but only for him to come and be, throwing tantrums at this woman. The way he and manner, he said, wait, yesterday. So what? So what? What is happening in Niger State? Is it peculiar to one person?
Akwai adult malnutrition.
Adult in
adult malnutrition.
Abinci bai sai jiki ba kenan.
Adult malnutrition. Yunwa. In kuma mutum baya noma baka da sana'a baka da baka kama kanka ba baka tsayawa kanka ba ai dole ka je ka yi bara. Dole ka zama marokin baki kana roko kana rusunawa wanda ya baka abinci ya zama Allahnka. A'udhu billahi wa ya
he who feeds you controls you.
Inna lillahi.
Ka san farawuna basta buda ne. Balil lazina kafaru la takazibi. Ala ramma wallahi min wara'aytu baka cika abin ba.
Ai baba ka san wannan muna taɓa gaza sosai so. But I baba wannan al'amari abu ne that call for concern. Ta ya za a yi a ce mutum da ya fito ya gaya maka ka gyara ka ce makiyinka ne ƙarya ne, the people around the governor cannot tell him the truth.
Kai kana bani mamaki. Ka san kai na tausayin ka. Kai kana da matsala. Ba na aka ce 10, 20, 100, 700, 2000, 20,000 ba.
Aka ce.
Ina ka je? To ba kana nan ba yi zabe ba an rubuta result ana tafi. Ko ba?
Haka ne sosai.
To at the end of the day, what follows?
Ba haka ba ne?
Haka ne.
Baba, we have a clip from Apostle Johnson Suleiman here. I don't know if you can have that, Baba.
No, me I dey go. Goodbye.
Oh, she can goodbye.
Say Baba.
I'm on holidays.
Oh, she can enjoy.
I'm going to catch my flight. I'm on holidays. Bye bye.
Enjoy.
Baba,
so let's get this clip because it's justified what
Baba is just saying. So when I first watched this, I was like, okay, it's coming from a man of God, so at least
I will minimize what I'm saying, but I will not stop talking on the wickedness in the country now. I'll just be minimized, but once they release those children, I will keep quiet, but I will not stop. That's the truth. Wickedness in the leadership of this country is endemic. That a party picked a man as the consensus candidate. Nobody ran against him. He still rigged it. You are the only one. Nobody's running against you. You are the consensus candidate. The other man or whatever who ran, that was cosmetic. Sir, we give you the party flag. Carry. You are the presidential candidate. We are still getting 500, 501, 7,000. Nobody's running against you. You are still rigging your own primaries that you have no opponent. It's a nature. It's a nature. The only the award this government is getting is a lot. Now the new award is that the only consensus candidate that still rig his own primary. So you won't say, so just imagine the general election. There are people, wickedness is in their nature. You see, me, I will minimize what I'm saying, but I will not stop talking. On the wickedness in the country now, I'll just be minimized. But once they release those children, I will keep quiet. But I will not stop.
Going forward,
that's the truth.
General elections, which is coming
wickedness in the leadership of this country is endemic. That a party picked a man as the consensus candidate. Nobody ran against him. He still rigged it. You are the only one.
With all this that is happening,
nobody's running against you. You are the consensus candidate. The other man or whatever who ran, that was cosmetic. Sir, we give you the party
of election because you have just few thousands of people to manage and conduct a small election. It's like mock. I'll call it mock election. Even with that, even this small one, you rigged it. Small election for members, House of Representatives and House of Assembly, it was still rigged. So what do you expect? This small election where you have all eyes on a controlled environment, it's not for the whole nation. It was still rigged, and it was rigged in broad daylight. What are you expecting the 2027 election to be? One ballot to be taken to areas where you have few people, where you have individuals that cannot stand for themselves. Places where you expect security to be, INEC to also to be there. This election is not the primary election. INEC didn't have any role there. Their role there is to observe. And they didn't even go they didn't go to all the primary elections where it took place because it was a shenanigan. And then you are now expecting 2027 election to be free. This is a litmus test. This is what it has shown what it's going to be like. Until Nigerians wake up and take the control of this country by themselves through the ballot, by making sure that your vote counts. Stay at the polling unit, vote, stay there, count it, record it, broadcast it. And then maybe, I don't even have confidence. That's what I'm saying. Maybe we will be able to fight election rigging in this country. But ordinarily, if you vote and go back to your house to watch TV or lay down there and sleep, nothing is gonna happen.
What is surprising me, the Apostle Suleiman actually, say something that it caught for many people's attention. It's just that people never say anything about it. Everybody was just following, but it's surprising and shocking. And from this point, the president should know that most of the people around him or working for him are not actually telling him the truth, and they don't truly love him and want him to continue with this leadership probably after 2027. For the reason being, the fact being that the verifiable record, digital record verifiable membership of the APC app is around 4.2 million million registered, verifiable. Even though the leadership of the party is saying they are having between 13 to 15 to 14 million. Now, are you now saying in a country where voter apathy has become the order of the day, in a primary election that is not contestable. We all know that it's just a formality. You understand? That the about 10 million people came out
to
vote. Now, this is when let's even agree with the party claim. Registered voter, card carrying members, 13 to 14 million. Let's even peg it at 14 million. There was a time in this country when the same party boasted to have over 41 million registered members, card carrying members. But this 41 million could not dole out up to 10 million votes in general election to guarantee its victory.
Where are they?
Where are they? So you will agree with me that okay, this result you are seeing, it's a test run of 2027
exactly
general election, because in 2023 it was 8 point something million naira votes. Sorry, I used to call million votes the president got to give him victory, and we are looking at statistically when you juxtapose or put the vote of Peter Obi and Atiku plus Onkoso, you understand? You will be having around 6 year 12, right? Million plus 1 point something.
Yes.
So now that Peter Obi and Atiku are in different parties, if we are going to maintain the support they got in last election, the votes, if they can still re-engineer their people to come on and give them the same vote, it means the president is going to have 2 to 3 million vote ahead of them compared to last election. So it is, the whole thing is a test run, because I can't imagine you coming out with this vote. You understand? This is just an affirmation, more or less affirmation you did. In an affirmation you have it up to, and unfortunately, yes. Yes, now
you vote in affirmation again.
So unfortunately, Niger State here appears to be the state that gives the highest votes. In a state where there is no trustable single federal project started and completed, I challenge every member of this government from state to national level to come and tell us one single project initiated by this government and completed after 3 years that will ginger the people of Niger State to cast their vote for APC. We are not campaigning against the APC, we are not demarketing them, but we are analyzing realities on ground. These are reality. This is a state that have the highest federal road, and none of this federal road is in a good condition, and people are going through hell. This is a state that is, facing a serious issue of insecurity as a result of bandit. A state with arable land, but people cannot access their farm. So what are you going to use to campaign? A seal state that is, surrounded with water bodies, but even the state capitals is begging to have water. If not for the divine intervention that we are having now, that we are in rainy season, when they have started falling, wells have started coming up with water, and people are, storing water rainfall. So what do you want to use in campaign? National and even state, even local government. What will you tell your local people to, vote for? I'm not campaigning. I'm not demarketing or campaigning against the APC, but we are campaigning for reality. It is reality on ground. So I don't know, but time will tell. Sometimes politicians, they have magic way of doing things. Ebile, we are in Niger State here. If they say you should go to Lagos, let's all meet in Lagos. Where will you follow? You may probably want to follow Mokwa, right?
Yes, you follow through, definitely.
But
from Niger State,
if it is politician, you will see somebody running towards Kano, and if you are not careful, you all meet in Lagos.
Yes, at the end of the day.
But that is how they do that. Also, this is type of magic days. We work for this magic way of politicking. Then we meet in 2027.
Exactly, we hope we meet. And again, the APC said there are 12.9 million registered card carrying verified members. According to Yilwada, they have 12.9. So inside that 12.9, a whooping 10 million voted for the president. So that's the calculation.
We hope the spirit
that is maintained.
We should take the spirit to 2027 election. So that if they fear probably going to Nigerians, nobody want to, there are people who are political, probably, they want credible leader, whosoever have the credibility and quality to take the country to promised land, those kind of people want to vote for them for.
Exactly.
If you cannot get the vote of those kind of people, but at least your own people with 12 million point card carrying member, everybody should mobilize and cast vote, then we're going to see.
Exactly. All right, let's go to some more social issues. There's this guy who said, I earn 500,000 naira per month, but I am poorer than when I was earning 150,000 naira in 2019.
The value of naira has been
talking about the value.
Yes.
But still, I would still not believe it actually.
You don't believe?
Yes, sir. You have
It's 1,000 naira now.
500,000
Yes,
naira.
but it's poorer than when he was earning 150,000 naira in 2019.
Of course, look at it now.
Do you know the price of thing has skyrocketed right now?
They have, but it won't be this bad.
It depends on where you are living.
It
depends on where you are living. You might be living with this salary in Niger State and live a little bit comfortable
than someone in Lagos,
than someone in Lagos or Abuja, because your transportation, you have a bike, IG. If you are using transportation, then you will understand from even your transportation alone. In a day, if you don't have a bike, you spend nothing less than 1,000 naira on transportation.
1,000 plus.
1,000, nothing less than just maybe you just go to work and back home. You don't go anywhere again.
Coming here takes you about 700, and then going back about the
same. I don't even know. I don't even why you are contesting this issue.
It seems you are not in Nigeria because
not even if you are hearing about Nigeria. Look at the record.
Yes.
Look at reality. When before this government, the same APC government, when Buhari was in power, we were buying liter of oil at rate of 187, 89, less than 190. So, well, let's just peg it at 190 or 200 so that we can have a balance.
This probably based on where his location. This probably based on his location.
Wherever you are living in this country.
Now it will interest you to know, as at that 2019, dollar was around 360 naira.
Yes.
And now we are at 1,004.
1,004. So how many times?
Times 3.
Times 3.
Exactly.
And plus the depreciation of the value of naira.
The value of the naira again.
You even have the 1,000 naira. Compare 1,000 naira today and 1,000 naira. The value have the depreciated.
Yes.
And it's skyrocketing in the price of commodity. So how will life be?
For the and again, this now why I brought this is, let's now look at what the average worker is taking home in the country now. Government workers. Is this a survival or a living wage? Because you look at it, 70,000 naira. Let's be realistic. How can you be able to meet up with 70,000 naira?
It's actually not possible, even if
as a government worker,
even if your house is a trekking distance to where you work, it's still not livable. You only got, at the end of the day, you just be feeding yourself with carbohydrates, and then when somebody
get kwashiorkor,
and when your child or you fall sick, you have to start looking for money elsewhere
again
to be able to afford your medical bill. And even the 100,000 naira the governors are trying to propose,
it's still not.
It is still not enough. Absolutely not enough. 100,000 naira a month. What do you think? What do you think that 100,000 naira will buy? As it continues, people are living less, eating less. You eat less, and what you're eating is not even a balanced diet. You are taking off egg from people's meal. You're taking off meat or fish from people's meal. Those that were eating 2 meats in a per meal now I can only eat 1 now. Those that were eating 1 before have to step down. Just give me one semo with soup, and then he eat and live. So gradually Nigerians eat a multidimensional poverty. The reason why I say multidimension is that it's not only based on food. Even in school, people cannot afford to pay school fees. People are struggling. Schools are not even getting better. They are going back, way back to where it used to be. And also health. People are now, if you go to the hospital or go to the mosque, you see people going about with hospital prescription slip, looking for assistance. I also know a lot of people that are coming to Baba Place here to come and seek for assistance. So what are we saying is this: we can't even afford medical bills.
So
what are we saying?
The hospital bills are even so exorbitant right about now. If you go to the hospital, by the time you buy drugs, your mind goes there. And again, the issue of water you're talking about, Mr. Paya, there is a current, will I say, mild outbreak of cholera currently going on.
But me,
I don't know if you have.
I expected a outbreak of cholera long ago because you know the water people consume during this period of hardship. Honestly, is something that is very terrible, very very embarrassing situation people have just subjected themselves. But I expected the level of
to have yes the way before now, because when I came back, like almost 5 people in my area were complaining of cholera. So you can see.
I'm not surprised because it is one of the effects of not having pipe-borne water being supplied by the government. So it's and now hospitals will be overwhelmed. And then people are struggling to eat. Now they have to struggle for medical bills. So this is the effect. Give us a proper hospital, and then people can afford to be able to buy certain things.
Give us water.
Water.
We won't need to come to the hospital. That's just it. Give us water. We won't even need to come to the hospital in the first place. Okay, real quick. Let's take one more headlines. Then let's give listeners the opportunity to also call. There's this rumors going around town that Gawuna is going to dump Kwankwaso NDC as ADC offers Guba tickets to him. Mr. Paya. What do you think about that one?
Campaign funding.
Yes, and campaign funding too.
That's lucrative.
Yes, you know, Gawuna was formerly the first choice.
Yes.
To get the tickets
of the NDC.
NDC.
Yes.
Opposition in Kano State.
Yes.
Because given his position and given his political trajectory. But when the immediate former deputy governor, resigned and join the NDC, they think they now give him the tickets. And you don't expect Gawuna to
remain.
Yes, because Gawuna have aged him in terms of a struggle for that position. Gawuna, I think, contested against Abba Kabir Yusuf, and he couldn't win. Now that he sees an opportunity that there is an issue in Kano State with the Kano government, with politically, and he feels an opportunity for him now because of the structure he has, and that chance is not being given to him. Now that he have joined the NDC and they deny the opportunity as well, ADC is coming up with a beautiful offer for him. He has no choice. All this they don't do it for public. They do it for their own personal gains, and that is why you see carpeting here and there. Our politicians, this is the common characteristics among our politicians. No matter how you respect a politician, you'll be surprised, how he would dump a party and jump another one. They keep on jumping from one party to another until they get a party that's going to give them flag. Whether they are going to win or not, that is not their problem. Their own is to serve their own selfish interests. So governors dumping the NDC and joining the ADC is not a surprise. It's something that I expected long ago.
Okay, for me, I think it's a good one for democracy. Especially for Kano people, so that they can have various options to go for. Not like here in Niger State where it's probably like a 1-horse race or 2-horse race.
Are you sure it's going to be 1-horse race in Niger State?
Well, for now,
this time around.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, for now, we should be seeing a lot of candidates coming out to slug it out, which is going to give us more options.
Yes.
And it's going to make certain candidates also sit up and do the right thing. But when it's looking like 1-horse race or 2-horse race, it's seriously give us little options.
Talking about that real quick, Mr. Paya, somebody asked a question of him. He said, good morning, Great House, please, what's the fate of Maji now? I think he's
Maji
yes.
It's just consulting.
Okay.
In the politics, it is you never say it's over until it's over.
Yes.
So in politics, there are last minutes. You look at Niger State. Anybody who has been an ardent follower of a political trajectory in Niger State, from 1999 to date, you see how wonderfully governors, even from in 1993, how Musa Inua became a governor in a week time. You understand? Even Lechkwe, even what was it called? Former Dr. Mazu Babangida, he didn't even do primaries last minute, and even former Abubakar Siddiq Sani Bello, even on his own to some extent. But again, it's still, you can see the arrangement. With all due respect, even the former governor, nobody ever thought could have been a governor because of the political jiggle he actually contested with. You're talking about the like of Malagi, former minister Sani Indanusa, who is and
even at the main elections with against the PDP.
Yes,
Kantigi too. So you could see.
So it was a last minute shocker and surprise to many people, and because many people are thinking the way where the governor is coming from, he just want to be in the ballot there because somebody who is officially in Zone B, and he just jump and join the league of contestants in Zone A. So everyone was thinking, you just going there to make name, but surprisingly he became a governor. So you should know that leadership is a will of Allah.
Exactly.
He gives this to whosoever he wish at his own wish at his own time, and nobody questions it. So you can't just say because you have only one horse that on the race now that 2027 election in LSA is going to be a one.
We'll see.
It's going to be now.
And the court has already pronounced that what INEC is saying is not it. Yes.
The court has made
the May 30th deadline that INEC gave. The court has ruled against that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Openly.
September.
Yes. Yes, September. Yes.
The door is open now, so you can see more people can now come in. Most importantly, you can now see what the NDC is doing now. There is a political, there is a rancor. There was a rancor within the APC, and you see how one of the movers and shakers of politicians. I mean, in Zone A, which is Sadiq Rabiu Dama, have now pitched tent with the NDC, and you can see the type of support is receiving. So, if eventually you can have somebody again. That will be filled as a governor in that NDC with the coming of Rabiu to NDC, you can see you will say it's going to be last election. Let me surprise you. Between Bago and Kantigi, the votes that separated them was just 100,000, and Kantigi's stronghold was just on A. He didn't get more support in Zone A and B, in Zone C and B. So what if the NDC or ADC decide to bring a candidate that will have a statewide appeal from Zone A to Zone B, Zone C? Are you still going to maintain that hallucinative belief that is going to be one horse race? So let's just keep fingers crossed.
Exactly.
Still have time.
Yeah, not really, but real quick, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Sunday urged Nigerians not to give up hope, saying he was compelled to introduce monthly prayer sessions to tackle abductions, killings, and militancy when he served as governor of Akwa Ibom State. So Nigerians must continue to pray so that terrorism sponsors will be exposed.
See, for me, we actually don't need we don't need prayer to expose the sponsors of this.
You already know them,
because if it's not a rocket science now. We know the government.
Was released.
The government know. Even the foreign government also gave us the list of those. So do we need prayer to bring out what's already in our pocket? What is he saying? Does America need prayer? Does China need prayer? Does England need prayer before they achieve what they achieved? Prayer should be something you do on your own. If you want to pray for your own success, you pray for your own success. But for the country, leaders should not give us an excuse that we should pray for the success of this country. The responsibility lies in their head. They should not bring religion into this. They should not bring God into this, because God has given them the mandate. God has given them the resources to be able to pilot the affairs of this country. So no leader should come out and say we should pray for the end of banditry, for economic growth, for whatever development. That will not be acceptable by any Nigerian. If you do that, you're on your own. We'll feel it together.
Well, I mean, to me, I think the prayers are there. We have prayed, and God have answered our prayers. It is the prayers that is even making us to see the light of the day, to see some of the ills and some of the problems. Prayers have helped us to identify, because as human, as mankind, the purpose of being on earth is to worship God. Even in the Quran, Allah says, "Waman khalaqal jinna wal ins illa liya'budun." I have not created you, human and jinn, except that you worship me. So every little thing you do on earth is an act of worship. This thing we are doing here, it will be periscope before us in the hereafter. If we are doing it with a clear mind, then when there's no any security chip, it will open that against you. If you are doing it for humanity, it will show. So as a leader, anything you are doing act of worship. Be it a Muslim or Christian or whatsoever you believe, it's an act of worship, and it will be periscope before you in the hereafter. So believe the prayers have come and it has worked. So it is now late for you. After the prayers are for you got the result, the data, the raw data. Then how do you analyze it?
Exactly.
How do you use it? You have the raw data at your own disposal. So the leaders should understand that the prayers Godus Akpabio is talking about, Nigerians have already prayed. And we have identified the problems.
Yes.
These people who are doing TikTok now, maybe prayers. How can you? They say they are looking for you. They are looking for you. You now we are in a global war now. You technologically appear on a TikTok and other media that they can trust you, not the prayers.
The funny thing was they even did give away. The bandits, they did give away on TikTok, and Nigerians were sending account number and they were sending money to the account.
There was even a lady who a bandit did give away to, and she was even sending her nude picture to the bandit.
So we are not even ready as people.
We are not ready.
All right, listeners, right about now we are going to open the phone lines on 091-3805-79001. Yes, keep the calls coming. On the Facebook page, we have Umar Dang Azimi saying, when PDP was destroying Nigeria, fuel was 87 naira, gas was 150, rice was 8k per bag, and dollars was 190. Today, that Tinubu is fixing Nigeria, fuel is 14, gas is 2k, rice is 65k, dollars is 14. I feel so ashamed when I saw a governor taking care of animals in his farm more than the people of his state. Chai. Let me talk. Hello, good morning this morning. Okay. We have Ibrahim Saleh saying, good morning, gentlemen in the building. Happy New Week and Happy International Day of the Oceans. Flooding is not merely a natural event. It often results from human actions, poor urban planning, blocked drainages, and the likes. Climate change are driven by emissions, intensified rainfall, and sea level rise. Effective prevention requires sustainable land use, restored ecosystem, and enforced building codes. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Ambassador J.P. Challenger. I'm calling you from Tudun, Fulani City.
All right.
This issue of increment of gas, petrol, and this cooking gas is a very sympathetic issue, and it's also worrisome. Dangote is here. I didn't think they are giving him crude oil direct. It will be a little bit much better. He's trying his own possible best. Look, it all the time he's always subsidizing the price of these commodities. But the federal government is not encouraging him. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu makes precious promises, but which one has he fulfilled? I will lift more than half of Nigerians out of poverty. I will tackle the issue of security. If I don't give you constant electricity supply, don't vote me in coming 2027. Light will come at the end of the tunnel. I have not seen the light. I have not seen the tunnel. So me, I'm challenging President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He should step up and do the needful.
Right, thank you very much, Ambassador Gibudi Challenger. Umar Dazimi again, he said politicians are a peculiar breed. They loot from you while in power, loot from you through their allies when out of power, then return asking you to fund their next campaign so they can get back into office and loot from you all over again. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Billy. Good morning, Fire.
Yes.
Always committee for job all of them.
Thank you.
My name is Ndachi.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Ndachi.
So, Fire, so you can get you call white to Makani. Nobody is able. The word of watching where I had a ship of Gamutani, Wallahi Adawa Mina. This is my portion, Kalangia, Allah Dichi. The Portuguese Bida said at the Jada. This is one of the Maganda Circular Gungu Putty. Dana to that. And I drop so you let us walk in Macapata. Not Gamaka, you do I have Academy of Germany?
No.
Anima Dangarini.
Yes, yeah.
The pushing there is no safe. Oh, why they think that Yaron has worked with a case to make a father. On the Shini Magana gets here, but okay, that's what you have to shake a queer and a Kasatava. And by and daddy Kadiba, from where Kingari is in. What is Nadi the dog what you did, you cut off with this show? Nadia and I want to actually play and you wake up that. She has to work here. I see a 2 years. I see my cover.
All right, thank you. Sorry. Okay. We have Comrade Ghana Jibril saying, morning the People's Radio Station. Watching from Kaduna State. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Captain Dogo.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Usman Atara, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Comrade. I'm calling you from Mina.
All right.
You see, even this video clip you played of this Kachala, you can see the name of gangsters. You name almost 5 or 6 names of gangsters. So what is it telling in our democracy is that the government can't really do this assignment. Will never leave the security agencies to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm also concurring what the Emir of Agongo said, that people should result in protecting themselves by keeping yourself armed. But on another way again, I think that there should be a more severe way of doing that, so that we shouldn't use it against each other. But for what this clip that he has came out with, it is a very strong message, and we should analyze and know the direction we are taking up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that one. Aliu says that the loudest Tinubu and APC supporters are always the poor ones who really need a better Nigeria than all of us. You will just go through their profile and nothing but pity, suffering and smiling. Why are you against a better Nigeria? Selfishness, extreme illiteracy, ignorance, or tribalism? All of them join. Hello, good morning this morning.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Ismail Paya, Ibili, good morning all.
Yes, good morning this morning.
In fact, I want to talk about this oppositionist in Niger State. In fact, we are very, very lucky and happy and ready for this coming up election in 2027. Because the NDC and what have you have the right candidate that are going to vote against the outgoing governor. So we have complete and strong oppositionists. So I know that by so doing, Osman Paya, we have a governor coming. A very strong governor is coming. And really, we are going to fight against that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that one. We have Aliu Lucy saying, whenever you see a bricklayer drinking beer in the afternoon, just know a bag of cement is missing already. So you see a politician throwing out money and happily making promises to people, just know that fact don't land or another loan have been approved. Okay. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Sana Abdullah Usman, good morning.
Good morning, MK Mafia.
So, Nigeria, we should be praying. Because Usman, that video clip that you play, I'm telling you, anybody that hears that know that these people are seriously want to do something that will change many things in Nigeria, because they are guarding their people and they want to continue killing people. So please, Nigeria, we should open our eyes. Thank God, Emir of Wargungo have said it, that everybody should go and look for gun or makami, anything like this, so that you should guard yourself. So people should open their eyes and be ready for what will come after this. So thank you.
Thank you. Mohammed Ibn Bakr says, if bandits can post videos across media platforms and they are still not seen, then I think we seem to be finished. All of us in these countries are traumatized by this heartless act of insecurity. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, Usman. Good morning, IG. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning this morning.
I always appreciate all of you for job well done, always. My first take is on kudos to our military that rescue about 350 in Borno State. You can see Usman Appa, I don't know which day we are going to bring to an end this issue of insecurity in this country. We have leaders, they've been promising. There is a statement being made by Mr. President that we cannot surrender to bandits and kidnappers. But the only way we can overcome insecurity in this country is reinforcement. The reinforcement is not coming from the part of the government. That is why the issue of insecurity has refused to go in this country. Life has become unbearable to many Nigerians. A lot of people have lost their breadwinner. So for how long can we continue to tolerate this issue of insecurity? Is that time if Mr. President knows that he cannot be able to secure the life of Nigerians, is that time Mr. President should resign? Because the life of Nigeria is not who is safe now in this country. May Allah continue to rescue us. That's my take.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay.
You wanted to ask something?
Yes, today we've not actually look at the international scene.
Yes.
And you see that what happened yesterday.
Yes.
In Iran,
Israel. Yes.
So Iran just resumed.
Yes.
Their ballistic missile and bombardment of Israel. And just Trump was having an interview and abruptly he cancelled the interview. That 15 minutes to the interview, right?
Yes.
So the interview that's supposed to last for almost an hour or two.
Yes.
But only 15 minutes. He abruptly, I get out of when I think Christopher Walter was actually interviewing.
Yes.
A whole lot of things. Probably tomorrow we'll have a lot
yes, we'll talk about that
Iran
tomorrow.
is already, sending it because Iran said they broke the ceasefire agreement.
Because
Israel has been bombarding Lebanon,
Hezbollah,
with phosphorus chemical weapons. And
yes, tomorrow we'll talk about that. Tomorrow we don't have time again for that today. So we have MK Mafia saying, "Good morning, people of Badegi radio station. The person in charge of Nigeria now is Ali Lusububu and Bello Turiji." Okay. Mohamed Sani Bamina says, "Good morning all in the studio. Nigeria today has become nightmaring. Freedom of movement is now being restricted by banditry activities since the government has failed woefully. Then every Nigerian should apply self-defense as a method of solution because insecurity has turned to be a business of today." Hello, good morning this morning.
My name is Ambassador Abdullah Mustafa Mohammed, GIC, for Bida.
All right, welcome, GIC.
I think the issue of insecurity, we as a patriotic Nigerian, we continue to, and even should be blamed to the government because the way things are going on, especially the way local attitude to Nigerian police, and we have a very excellent gentleman, gentleman who are just cautioned or just challenged by the government that they should coach the service chief to come for the fund. The president have to obstruct it and say that shouldn't happen. It's uncovered. And the way this security is going on, up to now, the federal government has never invested in the technology and even equipping Nigerian police because internet security is of Nigerian police. They are trained. They have very counter-terrorism, kidnapping, banditry, all these things. They are capable of what now. Even is a lot of seen Nigerian police moving around with his mobile police or that thing. It got to come to be that what the order the government. So the operational vehicles are obsolete. They are using outdated or bad vehicles. So it's a bit of problem because we are not able to cover security society.
Right.
So federal government must do this and ensure that Nigerians are safe and there's a common responsibility. And we say, and we continue to hold it because we should that we learn to them. If it's a responsibility, the government or you say government, all these are shouting. DSS, police, the army, they can't take order from them. Except they have order from above. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, GIC, for that one. And I think that is the last call we are going to pick today. Jafar Ibrahim Bindiga says, "Good morning, everyone. The continuous rise in the price of cooking gas is becoming a serious concern for many Nigerians, especially low and middle income families." Exactly. As the costs keep rising, families are finding it more difficult to afford the basic necessity for daily cooking, and there's an urgent need for measures that will stabilize price. With the skyrocketing of cost of gas, food, transportation, and other essential commodities, one is compelled to ask, how is the common man expected to enjoy the dividends of democracy under these harsh economic conditions? Yes, thank you very much for that one, Ibrahim Bendiga. Mohammed Abibu says, "Good morning, Badegi FM. Good morning, Badegi FM piloters. Well done for the wonderful job being rendered to the world. Please, my advice to Niger State government is, as Nigroma being established to maintain our roads, so also establish borehole maintenance agencies to carry out maintenance to our broken borehole in the state. Government dig borehole for you, where then go create." All right, I think that is about you can take out the program this month. So real quick, gentlemen, parting words, real quick.
Well, I want to always appreciate our listeners for your time as always. Thank you very much.
All right,
I want to say thank you for joining us. Tomorrow is another day.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Until we come here again tomorrow with another outstanding edition of the program, do stay tuned to Badegi Radio 90.1 FM. As up next, it's time for the Badegi Radio Link with Mr. Osman Apaya. So stay tuned, then to that dial.